Bling! Huh?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Daily Doodles, and today I'm going to show you how to draw the Grinch. I'm going to draw him poking out of a chimney. Alright, so I'm going to put my paper this way instead of horizontally, but you can do whatever you want, but I'm just going to use this, I'm going to use vertical. So I'm going to start with the Grinch's eyes. So I'm going to start with this little eyelash here, and then it's going to come all the way down. We're going to slope down, and then coming from this arch right here, we're going to have a bit of eyebrow. We're going to thicken that piece up. Color it in a little bit to make it a bit thicker. Okay, now we're going to give them 2 more eyelashes. 1, 2. And then I'm going to draw down this way and connect it to that line. Now I'm going to give them a little oval here. So we've got one of his eyes done. And now I'm going to do a few little wrinkles here between both eyes. You know, this eye, we're coming up a bit. And then a line like that. And then we're going to do another little oval here. Okay. So this eye isn't fully, you can see we've got this big gap here. That's because there's going to be his Santa hat on his head. So I'm going to start doing that Santa hat now. So I'm going to make a few of these little floofy marks. These are just going to be from the white part of the Santa hat. Okay, so up here, I'm going to draw down and then start giving him a little bit of a cheek. You can see I'm giving little fluffy bits here, little bits of his fur. Okay, now I'm going to take a little break from this side and come on back over here and give him his nose. So we're going to do almost like an oval, but we come in and then give it another little bump and then connect it all. So it's a cute little nose. Now underneath this eye, we're going to do a big curve like that. And then connecting down from this nose, we got a line. And then from this curved line we made, we're going to come on down and connect to this line we made from the nose. And then we're going to come all the way up like that, make it curved, and come on in a bit. So now we got his little Grinchy smile done. But underneath this point, we're going to do a little line like that, like a little V. And then I'm going to give him a little line like that, and just a little line there. Now coming down, we're going to do the other side of his face. So I just did a little line here by his eye. And then we need to do this other cheek. So I'm going to give him a few little fluffy bits of fur on that cheek. And come on in. And come on down. So we're starting a part of his neck. And now here, coming on in. And we're going to come on down. And I finished the bottom of his neck, but I kind of made it, see, I did all these little hill shapes here. That's because it's going to be the collar. We need to make room for the collar spot of his Santa costume. All right, so back to the top of his hat. I'm going to do a few more little fluffy parts up here. Be all kinds of little fluffy U shapes. And right here, I'm going to make almost like the shape of a leaf. This is actually going to be the end of his Santa hat. And then come on up. Okay, so now from the end part of this Santa hat, I'm going to draw a line like that and like that and curve it. And then bring it on down. It's a great big tall Santa hat. And then from here, just a little slope. Okay, so we got his face and his Santa hat done. Now he's got a bag of, well, over his shoulder, he's got a bag. So it's going to be the sack that he's going to steal everyone's toys in. So we just did a little line down and a little line there. It's just going to be slung over his shoulder. Now we can do the floofy part around his neck. So just a pile of these little U shapes. And right here, we're going to do a few more little floofy bits. It's going to be the collar, sorry, not the collar, the cuff of his shirt. And I'm going to draw a little line down, sloping down. It's going to be his arm coming out of his sleeve. And then do a little line like that. And from here, I'm going to draw a straight line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And that's just going to be where the where we start to see the chimney now. So I'm going to start here, go on down. This is the sack over his shoulder. Do a straight line there and follow along with what I just did. Like that. So we're going to start doing his arm. We're going to slope on down, give him an elbow, and then come on in. Now we're going to draw to here. So there we go, we got his arm done. Now I'm going to draw straight down. Doesn't have to be straight. And then finish the little sack here. And now right here, I'm going to draw a line sloping down. It's going to be his body. And then I'm going to draw up, give it a little bit of a curve here. Come on down. He's got a pointy elbow here on this side. Draw from the armpit here, coming into the elbow. And come on down. Give them some of those little U's, those little U shapes here for our sleeve. And now he needs his other hand. So I'm gonna draw straight down this way, give it a little bit of a squiggle on the end. And I gave him a little bit of a palm here. And then we're going to give him a little line like that. It's going to come up a little bit. Come down a little on a slope. And come in. And then curve up. And curve right there. And I'm going to draw a line. Just going that way. Coming out. And then coming down. Now I'm going to draw another one of his fingers. It's coming down and come in. Okay, so we came up, came down, it's a pointy finger, and we went back up. And over here, I'll draw a little line, slope, Come on down, give it a point, and bring it back in. And I'm going to draw up. And I'm going to give him a little pointy thumb. Now I'm going to give this chimney some bricks. So here I'm going to give it a rectangle shape. And I'm going to put one right here as well, another rectangle. And on this side, but on this side our rectangles are a little bit slanted. And one right here. All right, so we got our Grinch coming out of the chimney. So I'm just going to add color now. Alright, so we are done our picture of the Grinch coming out of the chimney. So I hope you had fun drawing. I hope you have a really, really good day, and I hope to see you back here for the next Daily Doodle. Bye!